Dear brethren, Africa is our continent and is a prayer continent, and you can't move a 600 or 1 kilometer without a church. You'll find if you go in some remote areas or rural areas, you discover that in a certain area there is only one school or no school but main churches. You find that there are churches. There is Jehovah's Witness, Seventh Adventist, Samuel United Church of Zambia, but there is no school. That is a problem. Africa, we are producing more pastors, more evangelists, more master guys, but we are not producing billionaires and millionaires. That's the problem. Africa, we have more churches than industries. You discover in some places they have no industries, but more churches. That is the problem. If prayer was useful to wealth, Africa would have reached. Because we are a most country that is pray more. Other countries are just making things as we are busy, prayer, vigil after vigil. Pastors, elders, we are having prayer and fasting, prayer meetings. Why don't you change those prayer meetings and have business meetings to create the jobs? Because we spend much of the times in prayer and fasting, vigil after vigils. Just create those. And you discover that in Bible, Jesus has never friends with poor people. Why? You bear with me in the Bible. And God has never used a poor. If you go to our patrons, Abraham had the kettles, camels, sheep. That's why they separated with his neath lot. They said, this land cannot accommodate us. So leave. You see? You discovered young youths in our churches are spending much of the times at church. During paying camp fees, induction fees. Each and every time they are going, they just spent a 1 week in youth camp. And they just coming to beg. And we need to reduce some parts. Youths, please. Some parts. Anniversaries, birthday parties. You go, you invite your friends to celebrate. And after you run out of money in your pocket and you start begging. No. God has given us the hand's work. If you read Genesis chapter 2 verse 15, he gave the land to Adam to keep it. Some of you are planning to go to theology. I'm not downplaying your goal. Some of you are planning to do everything, which is right. Yes, but don't forget that as you are planning that, have fun to do. In the Bible, no one's became rich with degrees, diplomas, masters. No. And no one, if you start looking for billionaires, millionaires, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jack Ma, Donald Trump, those guys are entrepreneurs, are not doctors, are not professional professors. They are entrepreneurs and they are rich. And you are busy and me, I just want to be a nurse, I just to be a doctor. No, I'm not. If you ask a young people today, if you're in God man, you ask, what are you doing with your life? And they say, in tongues, they pray in tongues. No, 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 no. What are you planning for your life? Oh, the Lord knows. No, 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 no. Prayer have nothing to do with wealth. Yes, prayer has nothing to do with health. If you pray more without anything, how God is going to bless you? We need to pray as you are working. We need to pray. Even you pastors, just start something. Don't wait to beg money. How do you sleep at night eating money of the poor people? You collect money. You hit the young people, the camp fees. How do you sleep at night? Leaders, how do you sleep at night? You need to work. You need to work. Pastor, start work. Not every day at church. No, sir. God has given us the heart of wisdom. God has given us the heart of wisdom. If God has 1,000 blessings and you have 10 bags, 10 bags times 1,000 blessings, you have more. But if you start playing over and vigil after vigil, so my dear youth, as you are planning, just have things to do and have a farm. If you read Proverbs 24 verse 27, it starts, just prepare your work. Prepare your work. That is the plan of God. God created everything. Everything. And on day 6, he created man. What if God created man on first day? How a man goes to eat? If God created man on fourth day, how man's going to survive? But after he done everything, he prepared everything, now is when he created man and put him in the Garden of Eden. That's the preparations of God. The intentions of God was not that a man must suffer. Because of our disobedience, that's why we are suffering. We don't understand. The Sabbath made for bosses, not for servants. No. 6 days thou shalt labor. It's a boss, not for servant. The Sabbath made for servant. Don't rest on first day. Don't rest on fourth day. Rest on seventh day. It's where God rested. A young man is sleeping like a grandfather. You are sleeping the same. No, don't do that. Just work one step at a time. Start a farm if in a one room. Start a goat farming if you have one goat. Start. Let's be well as we are waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ. Not be too old to say Jesus Christ is coming. Yes, he's coming. We are waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ, and we know this, that is Sunday law is signed. Don't be too worried. Oh, Jesus is coming. No, 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 no. Even William Miller professed Jesus is coming. What happened? What happened? So, my dear youth, let's be. I'm not against of Christianity. I know, because Christians destroy main lives of people. Religions destroy main lives of people. People are crying. You see young people, once you mention church in their ears, they will insult you. because their parents used to be an evangelist. Their parents used to be the pastors, bishops, reverends in church. But they are suffering. They don't want to hear someone talking about church. What's a benefit serving God? They say. But there are benefits in serving God. There's a profit in serving God. There are some people who converted to become a Christian, and you tell them don't worship idols. Once they converted to become a Christian, they start suffering. The Christian journey is not an easy road, mind you. Know that. A Christian journey is not a easy road. Once they became a Christian, they start suffering. But when they were worshiping the idols, when they worshipped the idols answered them. The ancestral spirits gave them the rain. But once they accepted Jesus Christ as their personal savior, they are crying. They don't have the bump harvest. Now they're asking, what kind of God we are talking about? And I think the white fathers, they introduced the wrong God to us as Africans, because we can't pray like this, and we are poor. So we say that those people of Middle East, they don't pray like we do. They pray. But us, why? Africa, before it's changed to Africa, was called Al-Kabari, which means the mother of mankind, or the garden of Eden. But the question why? We are the mother of God. We have minerals, we have different things, and why we are suffering. My brothers and sisters, let's ask the Lord to help us. Otherwise, life is notorious. May God bless you all.